Do you love dog? If you are a dog lover, you can get amazing t-shirt in this store and get discount up to 50%. Link in the description box. The US Open always has some fun with the pairings, and this year is no exception, with plenty of options for viewers and fans in attendance. With that in mind, here are the top 5 groups to keep an eye on this week at Pebble Beach. Number 1. Jon Rahm, Mark Leishman, Rory McIlroy. First things first, we've got to see if McIlroy can keep this thing rolling. He was on another planet shooting 64-61 over the weekend to win the Canadian Open, and while he won't be able to hit the driver nearly as much here, we all know how glorious those McIlroy hot streaks can be. You've also got a nice dynamic with the Leishman, maybe the most chill guy on tour, and Rahm, who is decidedly unchill. Not to mention the fact they're both great talents with a chance to contend. Lot to like here. Number 2, Justin Thomas, Kevin Kisner, Bryson DeChambeau. Why does it seem like no one is talking about Justin Thomas? Granted, he was hurt and missed the last major with a wrist injury, but the guy should be front and center of every major discussion. Kisner is another beauty, and it's a rare major week where his relative lack of distance won't be a big factor. Popular sleeper pick. Then there's Bryson. He's had his battles with the USGA, and it's highly unlikely he won't make headlines for some weird Bryson-centric thing at least once this week. Stay tuned. Number 3, Dustin Johnson, Phil Mickelson, Graeme McDowell. Speaking of battles with the USGA, Mickelson is trying to put those in the past to complete the career Grand Slam this week. Whether he shoots 67 or 77 Friday, it's probably going to be spectacular to watch. Then you have DJ returning to the scene of the 2010 crime and considered a strong favorite. Throw in the resurgent McDowell back where he won in 2010 amid Johnson's Sunday meltdown, and there's a whole lot going on here. Number 4, Patrick Cantlay, Lucas Glover, Paul Casey. The most low-key group of the bunch by a mile. Here we have another betting favorite in Cantlay on the heels of his Memorial victory. He was going to be a popular pick anyways for those who have followed his progress the past 2 seasons. But this could be the week he really arrives on the major stage after that final round charge at the Masters in April. We also have Glover and Casey, 2 veterans playing the best golf of their careers and hoping to defy the odds as McDowell did when he won here 9 years ago. If you're serious about golf and don't care about any of the outside narratives or talking points, this is the group for you. Number 5, Jordan Spieth, Tiger Woods, Justin Rose. This is the group for everyone. Spieth didn't just break out of a slump recently, he went nuts with the putter and has ripped off 3 straight top 10 finishes. From afterthought to serious contender within the span of 1 month. That process took a little longer for Woods. Years, not days. But the Masters champ is fully back now and chasing no. 16 at the site of his most dominant performance ever back in 2000. Toss in Justin Rose fresh off a 0-1 ranking and looking for his second US Open title, and you have one hell of a trio in a rare primetime slot on the East Coast.